The Cubs dropped the first of a 3-game series against the Cincinnati Reds. Obviously, this one hurts. It hurts bad. It's unexplainable how close we were to winning this game. There were so many controversial calls behind home plate. The umpire, Brennan Miller, has a lot of hate coming his way. Ultimately, there is going to be games like this. We need to recollect. We need to reprogram. We need to refocus. Bats were being swung. Strikes were being thrown. There's really not much else that we could have done as a team to win this game. Now, with that being said, again, this is a 1 of 3 game series. We have 2 more opportunities this weekend to beat the Reds. I'm extremely confident in this team. After coming out today, being so close, these next 2 games are going to be a cakewalk in my opinion. As discussed yesterday, Mr. Ian Happ is all the way back. He hit the only Cubs home run today in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Not only did he hit the only home run, but he hit it into opposite territory, into left field. That's just excellent. I mean, that is something that you just have to have a lot of power. You could see the swagger. You could see the confidence is at an all-time high for him. He also has 10 RBIs in the last 6 games. It's a huge, huge deal. I'm extremely proud of him, really happy for him, because obviously at the beginning of this year, it was not looking his way. So he is all the way back. We also have to give an offensive shout out to Pete Crow Armstrong and Seiya Suzuki. Pete Crow Armstrong had 2 hits today. Seiya Suzuki had that amazing double in the 9th that we really thought that was going to turn into an absolute Nick Madrigal gets called out at home. Willie Harris sent him there, and we really, really got to look back on that play and think, man, should we have sent Nick home? Me personally, I would have done the same thing. I would have also sent Nick Madrigal home. I think that was the right idea. You got to be aggressive, but at the same time, you got to look and see what happens, because if Nick Madrigal stays at 3rd, we probably win that game. If you have not already, please enter for your chance to win a Shota Imanaga jersey. There's only 3 things you have to do. First is going to be to like this video. Second is going to be subscribe to our channel. And third is going to be commenting, "Go Cubs Go." And you will automatically be entered into winning this raffle. Winner will be announced June 10th. I hope you win. Javier Assad, Assman, is really surprising me this year. Watching him in spring training and watching him now, it's literally like it's almost 2 completely different players. I never ever thought that this guy would be a pivotal rotational starting pitcher, but now he is an absolute necessity for the Chicago Cubs. I love what he's been doing this year. He has been consistent. That's the most important thing that we really need in our pitching is consistency. As of right now, Javier Assad is number 11 in all of the MLB in ERA, and he has a 2.27 ERA. And at one point, he was top 5. So he has really been killing it. So clearly today, there were 2 different strike zones being called for the Reds and 1 for the Cubs. Here, we see Javier Assad's strike zone that really is odd. And then right after, we see Ashcraft's up above. So clearly there was 2 different games being called. Brennan Miller just really dropped the ball in today's game. And it's unfortunate because we had a great game and it shouldn't be decided by an umpire who wins and who loses a game. But ultimately we can see here there might have been some contributing factors as to why so many hits were given up and the adjustments that needed to be made in the strike zone. We really don't want that to happen in a game, but unfortunately it did. So I think this is a factor as to why the Cubs lost today. As always, we have to give a huge shout out to our sponsor, Freshie, the first organic tequila seltzer ever made. Phenomenal, phenomenal seltzer. Go to your nearest vendor and please buy as many as you can because they are so, so delicious. My absolute favorite is going to be the Blood Orange Habanero. So if you haven't tried one today, please do. Overall, this game is not the beginning of the end for the Cubs. All I'm seeing is negativity. And what we really need to do is we need to rally behind the Cubs because there's so many games left. There's 120 odd games left. We need to be supportive. We need to see the vision. Again, this is all not going to come to fruition in 1 year, and that's okay. But ultimately, we do need to get some pitching situated. We definitely need to figure out what's going to be happening with the bullpen, whether we make some trades or whether we have some prospects that we need to get. There's going to be some downward spirals that are going to have to happen before upwards really happens. So let's not give up hope. Let's be positive. We are only going to get better as a ball club. And honestly, I still believe this team has what it takes to win it this year. This offense really, on paper, is such a great team. And our starting five pitching is phenomenal. So let's not give up. There's a couple things we need to adjust, but I absolutely believe in Craig Counsell, and I believe in this ball club.
Today's player of the game is Brennan Miller, the umpire who ruined everything. But that's okay. He tried his best, I hope, and there's always going to be another umpire who's going to screw us over in the future. It's just a sad reality we have to accept. But ultimately, I couldn't help myself but put this on here.
As always, I really appreciate everyone tuning in. I came over here from Twitter. I had no idea how to do any of this, to be completely honest with you, but I'm having such a great time just giving you all updates on the Chicago Cubs. And again, just thank you so much for tuning in. There's so much more to come. Please follow me on Twitter. Please like and subscribe and comment on the videos. I would love to keep doing this for you folks. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching Just Another Chicago Cubs. I'm Justin Winteroth, and have a wonderful rest of your evening.